What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I want to have a little discussion today about Aisha. In fact, I'm going to go down a level because I've had some survivability problems with mine. But mine is only +1, and I've already been seeing really, really good things out of her. So let's go ahead and have a little kind of a gush fest about her, if we shall. Now, this is going to be using Record Buster. I'm still working on my Record Buster. My teams have been good, but I've had survivability issues, like I said. So take what we're doing here with a bit of a grain of salt. But it kind of is going to lead us down the path of where I intend to go with my team if I can get it working. Okay? Now, we're going to do Aisha's first buff. Pretty straightforward stuff. It's nothing I'm going to do here is going to be groundbreaking, different, or new at this juncture. With the exception that in turn 2, I'm already going to be doing Geosurge. And I'm going to be doing this for a very, very good reason. Watch the damage that we produce with this right off the bat. Like, we've got very little, like, buffing done. She's only buffed herself once. But she gives herself 70% strength and 70% earth damage. And Revis, of course, is minus 50% earth damage. But let's just see what she produces here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and do Spiral Strike. And let's see. This is turn 2. What's she going to do? 250k damage on her second attack. Even Argonaut and Krauzo aren't doing that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous damage. Okay? Now that we got Haruhime here, we're going to do something a little fun. Alright? First things first, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that all my buffs are staying in place. I'm going to have Haruhime do her big debuff. Now, one of the best benefits that she's going to have on this team is the ability to remove strength buffs. Of course, we need that with Revis. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. That strength buff is now gone. Now, we're not hitting insanely hard, but we're doing some major damage. The one thing I want to let you be aware of is that the Geo attack does cost 102 MP. It's very, very, very expensive, and as you'll see in a moment, when it's done, it removes that strength buff. She keeps, I think it only removes the strength buff. I think she actually, okay. So self-strength buff, except assist skills will be removed. She keeps the element buff. She keeps the element buff. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. Why am I going to do this? You'll see in a moment. Okay? We're going to go ahead and hit her with everything we got right now. Because remember, next turn is the turn when I have to do all of my big debuffs. So she should, she's good. She's got her 70%. And let go. Okay? What's she going to hit for? Oh, only 177. Oh, that's not good. Could do a lot better with, but that's okay. That's okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and do our big debuff. I actually haven't even done the Sheikah with Haruhime yet. I'll have to get to that in a moment. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now, one thing to be aware of here. Let's see. Yeah, her Earth attribute is still there. Her Earth attribute is still there. She doesn't lose that. That's important to pay attention to. Okay? You can save yourself a huge headache by maintaining diligence when it comes to that. So, in fact, you know what? I'm not even going to do the big debuff on her. Well, yeah. I'll do the debuff next turn. I'll show you why. I'll do the big debuff next turn because I want to get this off ASAP. Special arts. Special arts. Remember, notice Haruhime's in front of her. She's behind Haruhime. There's a big reason I did that. And she still has her element buff. Let's see what she do here. Double SA on turn 6 is this, I believe? It is turn 6 because it's when we have to do our big debuffs. We are going to be taking a little bit more damage this turn, which is one of the big reasons that I have survivability problems because I'm still working out the stack in regards to this. But here we go. So she just got 100% strength. Excuse me. Just got 100% strength. Still has her 70% element. And 80% extra on both of those. What are we going to do here? 700k. 700k. That's really good. She is an absolute monster. I've just been utterly loving what we're doing with here. But the best part is, so we go down here one more time, she still has that 100% strength buff. And she's got the opportunity to do one more of those big, the big Geo attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep doing a regular attack for the rest of this turn, and we're going to see how much we can build that that SA gauge by the end of this. Okay, so we're going to try to keep all of that in place here. Earth damage is still 70%, strength is 100%, and like I said, that's just going to stay put until the end of the game. I'm going to do Haruhime's debuff now. Okay, we got all our debuffs in play. Not that on level 4, we don't really necessarily need to go too crazy with this, but it just shows you a good balance of what you need to do to keep everything going here. All right. There we go. I don't think I've still done the counter up. I missed doing the counter up somewhere in this stack. That's, like I said, I'm still working on building this stack, but I really wanted to gush about how amazing she actually is. All right, so we got Rock Biter done. We're going to go back to regular attacks. Notice we're at 185 with our magic. We need to stay at 102 by the end of this. So we're going to do Rock Biter again on turn 12, and then after that, it's just going nuts. It's just basically trying to do as much damage as possible. Okay? All right. So with Haruhime, we're going to continue doing that. Just keep those buffs in play. In fact, I haven't done the counter rate yet, have I? Yeah, counter rate's still up there. It's 20%, though. We need to do this counter rate. All right, cool. Counter rate and penetration rate. That's one of the big reasons I haven't been getting a lot of damage with her there early, is because we didn't get that penetration rate. That's entirely on me. So let's go ahead and do that. Increase that penetration rate. Also rebuild Haruhime's MP a little bit. Boom. All right. Turn 10, we are going to have to rebuild our debuffs. That's absolutely fine. I'm not worried about that. Well, all we're doing right now pretty much is just keeping the damage off and rebuilding that SA gauge. Damage off, rebuild SA gauge. Damage off, rebuild SA gauge. And once we're at the end here, we're going to try to do something really, really, really fun. Notice everybody should still have their 100% strength buff. That's critical. Part of the reason I've kept it on her. Watch this. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one more time. Next turn, we are going to remove as much of that as we possibly can. Yeah, we're still good. Also worth noting, Revis does have that minus 50% for Earth, so that is helping us a lot. And everybody's now starting to hurt for MP. But that's kind of late game record buster stuff. Now, this will work in all kinds of other forms of the game. She is going to be absolutely broken beyond belief when it comes to the Familia Rush. And we'll talk about this one more time when she does the Familia Rush. I'll do a part 2 of this for that. Okay, we're going to do Rock Biter. Yep. And we'll just do some basic damage here. Keep everything going. All right, go girls and guys. All right, so her MP is now at 158. That's very, very, very important to pay attention to. Turn 14, we're going to do a big triple SA, and then we're going to do Geo one more time. Because remember, Geo is basically... so we're not really worried about much of anything else, because she's not going to really do anything going forward as far as removing buffs or debuffs. We're just basically good to the end here. So this turn is all going to be about... I can do that this turn and be good next turn. That's just going to produce... It's a low attack, but it should still produce a decent amount of damage. Alright. Because their buffs are all in place, it's not really going to do anything. I'm going to just forego that and just do a basic attack this time around. I haven't actually compared the two. I would imagine the low probably does a little bit more, but I'm not 100% on that if I'm completely honest with you. All right, let's go. Haruhime, we need your counter, girl. There you are. All right. So now, on this turn, we've got triple SA. Let's see what she does here, okay? We know that Argonaut and Cross are going to do their... they're going to 100% do their combo attack. Let's compare her damage to their combo attack and see what we've got. So he's going to do... What does he do? Okay, 284k. She's going to do... What you got, girl? Get him. Get him. $791k. Almost a mil. Almost a mil. And remember, mine's +1. Wait till she gets MLB'd. That's going to be ridiculous. I don't even have her... well, actually, no. I think the Behemoth weapon is the best weapon for her. So 413k from Argonaut. Now, how much are they going to do on their combo attack? That might be pretty dirty. Let's see here. Usually it's in the millions. Okay, yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy hit. All right. Now, here's the best part. So the main thing to pay attention to here with old girl is with her SA, she does an 80% buff with everything else, but she doesn't get rid of her strength buff. On this turn, Geosurge, she absolutely will. And one of the big things that I forgot to mention at the beginning, the reason you want to get one off at the beginning for her is that every single target hit that happens after her SA is given a 35% boost. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Fire 50% up. Yeah. So she does a big buff on all the other units. I thought she did at least. I'd have to double check that. Pretty sure she did. So basically, but the long and the short of it is, doesn't matter what we do here, because in this turn, she's going to do one more really insane 80% hit. It's basically on the same level as her SA, 302k. She's nuts. You really plan this bad boy out, you can do insane stuff. 64 is long, far, far, far from my best, but also 64 at level 4 ain't bad. So I'm really trying to work on her survivability at level 6, maybe by tomorrow. Stupid HDMI cable. Maybe by tomorrow I'll have that set up, but for now, that is going to be the video, guys. Well, it's going to be the video because the HDMI cable gave out. That's lovely. Apologies for that. But yeah, she is ridiculous. If you don't have old girl, she's definitely worth going after. Aisha is an absolute beast. That's going to be my video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up on Booker. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below about Aisha, because I really discounted her before, and I am so sad about it now. She is just insane.